Greetings to you this day. This is Michelle Strickland, and I'm coming to you today with my daily theology lesson. It's my daily meditation that I do for myself. I record it and I release it because maybe somebody else out there can get something out of it. It just so happens that I love God, Choose God this day. The bad guys, they sin. The good guys, they sin. We all sin. It's whom you serve, You don't have to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. No one. No one. Love yourself, because if you love yourself, and nobody else loves you, you'll be okay. I know it's hard out there, Just, if you come to God, just try to be better, You might have situations or things that you deal with that you struggle with the rest of your life. But come to God with it, because He can help you get through it, It's not easy. It's not. It's not. I know it's not. Don't give up on yourself, because if you give up on yourself, just don't give up on yourself. But when you have yourself, you have everything. If you lost everything, you can always rebuild. I just want people to know that, we here on this channel, during my meditations, we focus out of three major religions: the Bible, the Quran, and a Buddhist text. It's an introductory Buddhist text that they're dealing with right now. It's called The Shape of Suffering, and it deals with dependent co-arising. But I want people to know that I believe that Christ died for our sins, and I believe that the Bible is a living word. And as I believe some of these other texts are living words, But I believe that Christ died for our sins, I do believe that. Regardless what everybody's talking about right now, whether they call him Jesus, Yeshua, the controversies, it's not our fault, about all these different controversies and what has been, altered and what hasn't been altered, and why the theologians and the scribes at that time did whatever they did with the text. But they've been revising the text for hundreds of years. Religious texts have been altered and changed for thousands of years. There's more than one. There's more than four religions, okay? But I want to mention to you that when you're following me and listening to my daily meditations, we're dealing with four different groups, okay? The Hebrews, the Christians, the Muslims, and the Buddhists, okay? I want to hear what a lot of people have to say. I want to hear different perspectives on different cultures, beliefs, and how they think and view God, So that's why I'm studying it, So, sorry, I had a message come across my screen. Anyway, I have a rotation where I try to rotate each of these texts at least twice a week, Sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on how I'm led to meditate each day. But at any rate, we're back in the rotation for the Quran, and we're moving along. We're in chapter 3. We're in chapter 3, section 3. The kingdom is granted to another people. Those who disbelieve in the messages of Allah and would slay the prophets unjustly and slay those among men who enjoy justice, announce to them a painful chastisement. I talked yesterday about the heavenly host being tired, and that was coming out of the Bible. Same message. People get upset with people who are honest, with people who try to help people, people who love people. The demonic, evil people they hate that. And it seems like the people you help the most are the ones that do you in the most. And as I mentioned, I had people that I'm up against. I don't even know these people, maybe one, but they have wreaked havoc in my life and made it a living hell. And why, I don't know. I think it's behind one person, and that person I helped. But when they weren't able to, when they weren't, they weren't doing what they said they were supposed to do, and I can't have people like that around me, I don't want people like that around me, and it's my choice, but God is tired of this wickedness, this wicked behavior from everybody, coming after people that love God, If people weren't harassing and stalking me, you know, they need to stop doing that. It's silly. It's silly. And if you're stalking me behind some stuff that I should say on the internet, why are you doing that? How do you know who I'm even talking about? I don't even know these people. So when you come after me, you're coming after somebody, I don't even know you. So you're silly. God is tired of this wickedness, and he's tired of people attacking his children and those who love God. And now this is coming out of two different texts. Yesterday, go back to my video from yesterday. That was out of the Bible. Those are they whose works will be of no avail in this world and the hereafter, and they will have no helpers. People, you know, getting a lot of help. All these evil people, they got you guys grouping up and stuff, and you know, rallying up people to go against people you don't even know who they are. Never had a conversation with them. You just going off what somebody else is saying, they are. I spent most of my career as a humanitarian, standing up for the rights of everybody. To be treated like I'm a criminal is perplexing. Hast thou not seen those who are given a portion of the book? They are invited to the book of Allah, that it may decide between them. Then a party of them turn back and they withdraw. This is because they say, the fire shall not touch us but for a few days. And that which they forge deceives them regarding their religion. Following Satan, Iblis, the dark one, whatever you call him. Then how will it be when we gather them together on a day about which there is no doubt? And every soul shall be fully paid what it has earned. And they shall not be wrong. If you do bad, you're going to get bad. You might, you know, if you do good, you're going to get good. Sometimes it goes vice versa, you know. Sometimes, you know. But the point of it is that if you sowing bad seed, that's what you're going to reap. If you sowing good seed, that's what you're going to reap. That's why I'm going to continue to try to help people and console them and encourage them to seek, you know, positive mental health, and seek out mental health professionals, or get involved with groups that, you know, that will help you with your mental health issues and encourage you to become a better person. I'm going to keep doing that. Say, O Allah, owner of the kingdom, thou givest the kingdom to whom thou pleasest, and takest away the kingdom from whom thou pleasest, and thou exaltest whom thou pleasest, and abasest whom thou pleasest. In thy hand is the good, surely thou art possessor of power over all things. Thou makest the night to pass into the day, and thou makest the day to pass into the night. And thou bringest forth the living from the dead, and thou bringest forth the dead from the living. And thou givest sustenance to whom thou pleasest without measure. I want to say something too, just to add to that. You know, I play a lot. I mentioned that when I first come out here. I play a lot, and I'm going to keep playing a lot. I'm not going to let people change me from that, you know. I've been like that my whole life. I play a lot. But if I don't even know who you are and you're coming and attacking me, following me, harassing me and things like that because of what I'm saying, who are you? First of all, who are you? I don't even know you people. If I don't know you, what are you doing? It's crazy. I'm not going to stop playing with people. You know? I'm not. That's how I've been like that my whole life. I said I play a lot when I first came out here on YouTube. You know? Go back to my old videos. People harassing and stalking me, and I don't even know you people. I don't even know you. You got a mental problem. Seek God for it. Let not the believers take the disbelievers for friends rather than believers. Let me read that again. Let not the believers take the disbelievers for friends rather than believers. That's why when I see how people are, I've helped a lot of people. I have helped a lot of people in my life. You know, I've led a lot. I've given people places to stay when they didn't have places to stay for a period of time, and they done me in. They never did what they said they were gonna do. You know, they stayed too long. They were supposed to be short-term situations, and they've or they turned it into something else. And I'm not gonna do that. If it's not I'm not gonna do that again, because those are the very people that have ended up mistreating me. I'm not doing that again. As far as getting to know somebody personally, once I get a chance to see how somebody is, if they not good people, I get them out of my life, because I don't want bad people around me. And whoever does has no connection with the. Let me read this again. Let not the believers take the disbelievers for friends rather than believers. And whoever does this has no connection with the law, except that you guard yourselves against them. Guarding carefully, and Allah cautions you against his retribution. And to Allah is the eventual coming. Say, whether you hide what is in your hearts or manifest it, Allah knows it. And he knows whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth, and Allah is possessor of power over all things. On the day when every soul will find present that which it has done of good and that which it has done of evil, it will wish that between it and the evil there were a long distance. And Allah cautions you against his retribution. Allah is compassionate to his servants. I'm one of God's servants. I've loved God since I was a small child. I gave my life over to the Lord a long time ago. Do I make mistakes? Yeah, I do make mistakes sometimes. Do I get weak? Yeah, I do get weak sometimes. But I get back on track. And I'm not going to let anybody, get in the way of my love for Christ or the Lord.